Have you ever looked at your dinner plate and quietly wondered, am I eating in a way that's truly helping my body? Or could I be making choices that slowly work against me? If you're over 60, that's one of the most important questions you can ask yourself, because many people believe that if they avoid candy, fast food, or sugary drinks, they're doing everything right. But what surprises many older adults is that the biggest nutrition mistake often isn't about eating one bad food. It's about missing the foods that help your body stay resilient as you age. Our bodies change over time. The way we digest food, maintain muscle, repair cells, and support the immune system isn't exactly the same at 70 as it was at 30. That doesn't mean illness is inevitable. It means your body may benefit from different habits than it did years ago. I'm Dr. Muaz, and today I want to share something I wish more people knew before health problems appeared. This isn't about chasing miracle foods. It isn't about expensive supplements, and it certainly isn't about fear. Instead, it's about understanding how everyday eating patterns may influence your long-term health, including factors that researchers continue to study in relation to cancer risk and healthy aging. One small change at a time can make a meaningful difference over the years. That's encouraging news, because you don't have to transform your entire lifestyle overnight. You simply need better information. And one particular mistake is so common that millions of older adults make it every single day without realizing it. We'll uncover that mistake together. But first, let me ask you something. When was the last time you planned a meal by asking, how can I nourish my cells today? Most of us don't think that way. We think about hunger. We think about convenience. We think about eating what we've always eaten. There's nothing wrong with enjoying familiar foods. Many family recipes carry wonderful memories. The goal isn't to erase those traditions. The goal is to build on them in ways that support your health. Here's something many people don't realize. Your body is constantly replacing old cells with new ones. It repairs tissues, supports the immune system, and responds to everyday wear and tear. These processes rely on nutrients from the foods you eat. Food doesn't work like medicine that instantly fixes a problem. Instead, healthy eating creates an environment that may support normal body functions over time. Think of it like caring for a garden. You can't water a plant once and expect it to thrive forever. Healthy growth comes from consistent care. Your body works in a similar way. Some choices repeated day after day often matter more than one perfect meal. That's why today's conversation isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Now, there's another misunderstanding I'd like to clear up. You may have heard claims online that a single food kills cancer or that one ingredient can completely protect you from disease. Those claims are not supported by good medical evidence. Cancer is a complex group of diseases influenced by many factors, including age, genetics, tobacco exposure, alcohol, physical activity, body weight, infections, environmental exposures, and overall dietary patterns. No single food can guarantee protection. But researchers have learned something equally important. A balanced eating pattern rich in vegetables, fruits, beans, lentils, whole grains, nuts, and seeds is associated with better overall health and may help lower the risk of several types of cancer. That doesn't mean these foods are magic. It means they help provide your body with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and natural plant compounds that support normal body functions. Especially after the age of 60, these daily choices become even more valuable. Your body is working hard every single day to repair itself. Your immune system is constantly watching for abnormal cells. Your digestive system is helping absorb nutrients. Your liver is processing substances your body no longer needs. All of these systems work together, and they all depend, at least in part, on the nutrients you provide. The good news is that improving your eating habits doesn't require expensive products or complicated meal plans. Sometimes the biggest improvement begins with understanding one simple mistake that many older adults unknowingly make every day. And that's exactly where we're going next. The hidden mistake isn't that most people eat too little. It's that many older adults slowly stop eating enough variety. Without realizing it, breakfast becomes the same every morning. Lunch rarely changes. Dinner follows a familiar routine. At first, this feels practical. You already know what you like. The meals are easy to prepare, and shopping becomes simple. But over months, and then years, this routine can quietly limit the wide range of nutrients your body needs to function at its best. Think about it this way. Imagine trying to build a strong house using only one type of building material. Even if you have plenty of it, the house still won't be complete. Your body works in a similar way. It needs protein to maintain muscle, fiber to support digestion, healthy fats to help your cells function normally, vitamins and minerals to support hundreds of chemical reactions taking place every second. No single food can provide everything. That's why variety matters. Researchers have consistently found that people who regularly eat a wider variety of plant foods tend to consume more beneficial nutrients than those whose diets stay the same day after day. That doesn't mean you need 20 different foods at every meal. It simply means giving your body a broader selection throughout the week. Here's another surprising fact. As we age, our appetite often becomes smaller. Some people lose part of their sense of taste or smell. Others eat less because they're living alone. Some avoid cooking because it feels like too much work. And certain medications can also affect appetite. Before long, meals become smaller and less nutritious. You might feel full, but your body may still be missing important nutrients. This is sometimes called hidden hunger, not because you're starving, but because your body isn't receiving everything it needs to support healthy aging. The challenge is that hidden hunger doesn't usually announce itself overnight. Instead, it develops gradually. Energy may slowly decrease. Recovery after illness may take longer. Muscle strength may decline faster. Everyday activities can begin to feel a little more difficult than they once did. These changes aren't always caused by nutrition alone. Growing older naturally brings changes to the body. But eating well gives your body the best opportunity to stay as strong and resilient as possible. This brings us to another common misunderstanding. Many people focus on what they should remove from their plate. Less sugar, less processed food, less salt when appropriate. Those can certainly be important, depending on your health needs. But one of the most powerful questions is different. What healthy foods can I add? That simple shift changes everything. Instead of feeling restricted, you begin building meals that nourish your body. And one group of foods deserves special attention because they're small, affordable, easy to store, and surprisingly rich in nutrients. Most people walk past them in the grocery store without giving them a second thought. Yet these tiny foods can fit into oatmeal, yogurt, salads, soups, whole grain cereal, or even homemade smoothies. They're simple additions, but over time, simple habits often create meaningful results. Before we talk about the first one, there's an important point every older adult should understand. No food can guarantee that you'll never develop cancer. Anyone who makes that promise is not giving you accurate medical information. Cancer develops through a combination of many different factors, some of which we can influence and some we cannot. What we can do is build healthy daily habits that support our overall health and may help reduce risk as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. That's where nutrition becomes so valuable. It's not about searching for miracles. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to do the incredible work it was designed to do every single day. And the very first food we'll discuss may already be sitting in your kitchen. If it's already in your pantry, you might be wondering, why haven't I heard more about it before? The answer is surprisingly simple. Many of the healthiest foods aren't exciting. They don't come in flashy packages, they aren't marketed as miracle cures, and they don't need to be expensive to be valuable. The first food I'd like to talk about is flaxseed. These tiny golden or brown seeds have been part of traditional diets in many cultures for generations. Today, scientists continue to study them because they contain several nutrients that may support overall health. One of the reasons flaxseed stands out is its high fiber content. Fiber does much more than help you stay regular. It helps feed beneficial bacteria living in your gut. Those bacteria play an important role in digestion, immune function, and even the production of certain substances that support a healthy colon. Many adults over 60 don't get enough fiber each day. As a result, constipation becomes more common, blood sugar may be harder to control, and people often feel less satisfied after meals. Adding fiber-rich foods gradually and drinking enough water can help improve comfort for many people. Flaxseed also a source of plant-based omega-3 fat called ALO or alpha-linolenic acid. Your body uses this fat in different ways, and while it isn't the same as the omega-3s found in fatty fish, it can still be part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. Another reason researchers are interested in flaxseed is that it contains natural plant compounds called lignans. These compounds have antioxidant properties and continue to be studied for their possible role in supporting long-term health, including healthy aging. While research is promising in some areas, it's important to remember that no single food has been proven to prevent or cure cancer. That's why I encourage you to think about flaxseed as one piece of a much larger picture. Healthy eating works as a pattern, not as a magic ingredient. There's another detail that's easy to miss. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system without being fully broken down. That means your body may not absorb as many of their nutrients. For many people, ground flaxseed is a more practical choice because it's easier to digest. You can stir a tablespoon into oatmeal, mix it into plain yogurt, blend it into a smoothie, or sprinkle it over cooked vegetables. The flavor is mild, so it fits into many everyday meals without changing the taste very much. If you decide to use ground flaxseed, store it according to the package directions, often in the refrigerator after opening, to help keep it fresh. Remember though, adding one healthy food doesn't erase the effects of an overall unhealthy lifestyle. Real health is built from many small habits working together, and that's exactly why the next food on our list is so interesting. It supports your body in a completely different way. The next food is one that many people enjoy as a snack without realizing just how nutritious it can be. I'm talking about pumpkin seeds. These small green seeds may not look impressive, but they contain an impressive combination of nutrients that your body relies on every day. One of the most important is protein. As we grow older, maintaining muscle becomes more challenging. Beginning around the age of 30, adults naturally start to lose muscle mass, and that process can speed up later in life if enough protein isn't consumed or if physical activity becomes limited. Strong muscles do much more than help you lift heavy objects. They make it easier to climb stairs, carry groceries, get up from a chair, maintain balance, and stay independent. That's why eating enough protein throughout the day is so important for healthy aging. Pumpkin seeds can contribute to your daily protein intake, especially when they're included as part of a balanced diet that also contains other healthy protein sources like beans, lentils, fish, eggs, yogurt, or lean poultry. These seeds are also naturally rich in magnesium. Magnesium helps support normal muscle and nerve function. It plays a role in hundreds of chemical reactions inside your body, including those involved in energy production. Although magnesium isn't a cure for fatigue or muscle cramps, getting enough through your diet is an important part of overall health. Pumpkin seeds also provide zinc. Zinc is an essential mineral that supports normal immune function and helps your body heal after everyday wear and tear. As we age, meeting our zinc needs becomes increasingly important because the immune system naturally changes over time. Some studies suggest that many older adults may not consume enough zinc, particularly if their diets lack variety. That's another reason why nutrient-dense foods deserve a place on the plate. Now, here's something I want you to remember. You don't need to eat a large bowl of pumpkin seeds every day. In fact, because they're calorie-dense, a small handful is often enough for most people. Think of them as a nutritious topping rather than the main course. Sprinkle them over a salad. Add them to oatmeal. Mix them into plain yogurt, or enjoy a small portion as a snack alongside fresh fruit. Simple habits like these are much easier to maintain than strict diets that leave you feeling deprived. And consistency always beats perfection. There's another benefit that often gets overlooked. Pumpkin seeds contain healthy unsaturated fats. Unlike trans fats, which should be avoided, these healthier fats can be part of a balanced eating pattern that supports heart health when they replace saturated fats in the diet. Heart health and cancer prevention may seem like two separate topics, but they share something important in common. The same lifestyle habits that support a healthy heart, regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, limiting alcohol, not smoking, and eating a balanced diet rich in plant foods also contribute to overall well-being and may help lower the risk of several chronic diseases. That's why I never encourage people to focus on just one disease. Instead, I encourage you to care for your entire body, because when your overall health improves, every system benefits. And the next food we'll discuss is especially interesting because of the unique way it interacts with water and digestion. A simple feature that may have a surprisingly positive impact on everyday health as food is chia seeds. At first glance, they don't seem very special. They're tiny, they have very little flavor, and they're easy to overlook on a grocery store shelf. But once they're mixed with water or another liquid, something remarkable happens. They absorb the liquid and form a soft, gel-like coating. That simple change is one reason nutrition experts have become interested in them. This natural gel slows the movement of food through the digestive system. As a result, many people feel full for longer after a meal. For older adults trying to manage their appetite or avoid frequent snacking on highly processed foods, that can be a helpful advantage. Chia seeds are also an excellent source of dietary fiber. A diet rich in fiber supports digestive health and helps nourish the beneficial bacteria living in your intestines. Scientists continue to learn more about the gut microbiome, the community of microorganisms living in your digestive tract, and how it influences many aspects of health. Although researchers are still uncovering all the details, we know that a healthy gut plays an important role in digestion, immune function, and overall well-being. Another reason chia seeds deserve attention is their healthy fat content. Like flaxseed, they provide alpha-linolenic acid, or FLA, a plant-based omega-3 fat that can be part of a heart-healthy diet. Healthy aging isn't about finding one miracle nutrient. It's about combining many beneficial foods that work together over time. Think of your meals as a team. Every nutritious ingredient has a different role. Some provide protein, others provide fiber, some are rich in vitamins, others supply minerals or healthy fats. When these foods work together, they help create a balanced eating pattern that supports your body's everyday needs. That's much more powerful than relying on any single superfood. If you'd like to try chia seeds, start with a small amount. Many people enjoy stirring them into oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. Others soak them in milk or an unsweetened plant-based beverage to make a simple pudding. As with any high-fiber food, increase your intake gradually and drink enough water throughout the day. This gives your digestive system time to adjust and helps reduce the chance of discomfort. Now, let's pause for a moment. We've talked about flaxseed, we've explored pumpkin seeds, and we've just learned about chia seeds. Can you see the pattern? None of these foods are rare, none of them are extremely expensive, and none of them promise miracles. Instead, they provide nutrients that can support your health when they're included as part of an overall balanced diet. That's exactly how evidence-based nutrition works. Small choices, repeated consistently, over weeks, months, and years. But there's one more group of seeds that deserves your attention because they bring something different to the table. And many people already have them in their kitchen without realizing how nutritious they can be. Let's finish list with two more everyday foods that often don't get the attention they deserve. The first is sesame seeds. These tiny seeds have been used in cooking around the world for centuries. Whether they're sprinkled on whole grain bread, mixed into salads, or blended into tahini, they add more than just flavor. Sesame seeds provide healthy unsaturated fats, fiber, plant protein, calcium, magnesium, copper, and several other important nutrients. They also contain natural plant compounds that scientists continue to study because of their antioxidant activity. Antioxidants help protect cells from damage caused by unstable molecules known as free radicals. Your body naturally produces free radicals during normal metabolism, and exposure to things like cigarette smoke, air pollution, and excessive ultraviolet sunlight can increase them. Fortunately, your body also has its own antioxidant defense system. Eating a variety of plant foods helps support that natural defense. Notice I said a variety. That's one of the biggest lessons from modern nutrition research. Health isn't built by eating one perfect food. It's built by creating a balanced pattern that includes many different nutrient-rich foods over time. Now let's talk about hemp seeds. Although they aren't as common in every household, they're becoming easier to find in grocery stores. One reason they're gaining attention is their protein quality. Unlike many plant foods, hemp seeds provide all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete plant protein. They also contain healthy fats, including omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in amounts that fit well within a balanced eating pattern. That combination can make them a useful addition to meals, especially for people looking to increase the variety of nutritious foods in their diet. You don't need complicated recipes. A spoonful sprinkled over oatmeal, mixed into yogurt, added to a smoothie, or scattered over roasted vegetables can be an easy place to start. At this point, you may be wondering, should I eat all of these seeds every single day? The answer is no. There isn't a rule that says you must eat flaxseed, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and hemp seeds every day to be healthy. Instead, think about including a variety of nutrient-dense foods throughout the week. Some days you might choose flaxseed, another day pumpkin seeds, another day sesame seeds. What matters most is your overall eating pattern, not perfection. And there's something equally important that often gets forgotten. Nutrition is only one piece of healthy aging. Regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, getting enough sleep, avoiding tobacco, limiting alcohol, staying up to date with recommended cancer screenings, and following your healthcare provider's advice all play essential roles in supporting long-term health. Food is powerful, but it's most powerful when it works alongside other healthy habits. That's the message I hope stays with you long after this video ends. Because the biggest food mistake isn't failing to eat one specific seed. The biggest mistake is believing that good health depends on one miracle food instead of a lifetime of consistent, balanced choices. Every healthy meal is another opportunity to care for your body, not with fear, but with purpose. And that's a choice you can begin making today, one meal at a time. Before we finish, I'd like to leave you with one final thought. If you've spent years eating the same way, please don't feel discouraged. Your body has an amazing ability to respond to positive changes, even later in life. You don't have to overhaul your kitchen in a single day. You don't have to throw away every favorite recipe. And you certainly don't have to chase expensive health trends. Start with one simple improvement. Maybe add a spoonful of ground flaxseed to your morning oatmeal. Try a handful of pumpkin seeds instead of a bag of chips. Sprinkle sesame seeds over your vegetables, or mix chia seeds into yogurt for breakfast. Small steps are easier to maintain, and the habits you can maintain are the ones most likely to benefit your health over time. Remember, healthy eating isn't about being perfect. There will be birthdays, holidays, family dinners, and special celebrations. Enjoy those moments. A healthy lifestyle has room for balance. What matters is what you do most of the time, not what you do once in a while. If you've been diagnosed with cancer or another serious medical condition, don't rely on foods or supplements as a replacement for medical treatment. Nutrition can support your overall health, but it should work alongside the care plan recommended by your healthcare team. If you have kidney disease, digestive conditions, food allergies, or take medications that affect your diet, speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making major dietary changes. Personalized advice is always better than one-size-fits-all recommendations. I hope today's discussion has helped you look at your meals in a new way, not with worry, but with confidence. Every colorful vegetable, every serving of fruit, every handful of beans, nuts, or seeds, and every balanced meal is another opportunity to support your health. Those choices may seem small today, but over the course of months and years, they become the foundation of healthy aging. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which healthy food you're planning to add to your meals this week. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Dr. Muaz Senior Health for more evidence-based, easy-to-understand guidance to help you stay healthier, stronger, and more confident as you age. Until next time, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.